welcome back to my channel. This is your girl Sean. I'm back for another video. This is another episode of hashtag I Said What I Said. This is where I share my unfiltered, uncensored, and unapologetic thoughts and opinions on current events, hot topics, pretty much anything that sort of catches my eye. In today's video, I'm going to be discussing the recent explosive allegations and rumors regarding Loni Love and Tamar Braxton. Now, keep in mind, this is not a tea channel. I am not here to spill the tea. I don't like gossip. That's not really what I'm into. However, I definitely wanted to talk about a bigger issue that I feel that is being overlooked with regard to this story. I want to talk about female friendship and loyalty and all of that. So if you want to see how I get there, you definitely have to keep watching. I'll be sure to link my previous episode of I Said What I Said on the screen right now so you guys can check that out after you watch this video. So recently, a YouTube channel by the name of Comedy Hype interviewed a woman named Cookie Hull. Now, Cookie Hull is a former friend of Loni Love, and she had some very interesting things to say. Let's listen to the interview.
She told me she was going to try to get her off the show. She said that she only wanted to be the only ghetto girl on the show, and she was trying to get rid of her off the show.
Now, another chapter in your comedy experience as far as with names and people with status, if you will. Loni Love, she's from Detroit as well.
Yep.
Did you guys know each other in Detroit?
No.
Okay.
No, I didn't know her in Detroit.
How did you first meet her?
I met her on the comedy circuit, you know, and doing comedy clubs all around LA. I ended up meeting her.
You guys hit it off like instantly, or?
Not really. We just kind of passers-by at the beginning. We were just kind of passers-by, and then when I went on tour with Kat, we kind of was a little closer. I, took her to the Universal Amphitheater when we did that. I've helped her a few times. She's helped me a few times. But we became closer a little bit after the Pimpin' tour.
Okay.
Then we kind of got really, really close.
What were you to her in that context? Were you just more friends, or was it business?
It's a little bit of both. Because if you're my friend, I want to see you do good. So if there's anything, advice or something I can help you with, I'm going to help you with it with no malice. But not knowing that in the back of your mind you got malice.
Now, there's an interesting thing in terms of with Loni in competition, or people in her same space, if you will. One of the Braxton sisters ended up getting removed off the reel. People accused that it was Loni. Yeah, well, she told me she was going to try to get her off the show. She said that she only wanted to be the only ghetto girl on the show, and she was trying to get rid of her off the show. She showed me an email, and she read it back to me. One of the things she said, don't quote me verbatim or whatever, but it was to the effect of Tamar had just got on Dancing with the Stars. Okay.
So being on Dancing with the Stars, she missed 52 episodes of The Real. I might be wrong, but I'm pretty sure it was 52. And she was pointing out to the network where if she missed 52 tapings and the ratings haven't changed or they getting better, we really don't need her. And then she pointed out that the fact that when Tamar got hurt on Dancing with the Stars, she was pointing out, I don't know if she was emailing the network, pointing out the fact that she would be an insurance liability because she was hurt. So she wasn't a good fit for the show anymore.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying? So I know she specifically can't get her fired, but you can influence stuff by pointing out things. You see what I'm saying? And because she was pointing those things out, that may have influenced them to get rid of Tamar, because she told me she wanted to be the only ghetto chick on the show. So.
So Loni told you that?
Oh yeah, she told me that. I only wanted I mean, that's probably why she quit talking to me. She only want to be the only ghetto person on the show. And people can say that I'm bitter. No, I'm not bitter. I'm telling you, ask me a question, I'm giving you an answer. I'm not gonna sit here and lie to you, America, and nobody else, because I'm too old to not tell the truth. I'm too old to tell a lie. You see what I'm saying? I done told lies before, don't get me wrong. Like I said again, I ain't perfect, but that's not a lie.
Yeah, Loni would end up denying those allegations.
Oh, yeah.
By saying, who writes letters? Who sent this? Let's talk it out. Stop going on every other show. You know you want to. And that's what she was responding to.
Well, when she said stop writing letters, who writes letters? That was in a response to a text message that was sent to Tamar. A comedian friend of mine, we were happened to be talking about it. I said, you know, we brought it up, and I said, yeah, she had something to do with it. She wanted her off that show. They're emails now, they're not letters. At the end of the day, it's a bunch of letters that's being emailed.
Yeah. That's how that kind of came about.
Yeah, that's how the letters. Who writes letters? I heard that. But you notice in Tamar's text message, it said, who told you? And it said Cookie Hall. It specifically said that. The Shade Room picked it up and everything. It said Cookie Hall told me. She used to be a writer for Loni Love. So, yeah.
Why do you think people are like focused on that predicament, that drama that went around that? Because,
I mean, it wasn't the truth. She did get her, she did try to get her removed from the show. You know what I'm saying? She get her kicked off the show. That's why it's around, you know what I'm saying? And the other girls are deers in the headlight because they don't know what's going on. That's why they sit there and listen to whatever explanation that Loni is giving.
Yeah.
You got too much of an explanation for somebody who don't know nothing. When you don't know nothing, you don't talk about it.
Yeah.
You say, I don't know. You ask me, do I know Wanda? What I say? I don't know her. Because I don't. I know of her. She may know of me. I don't know her. So it's hard for me to sit here and say what anybody is thinking.
Yeah. Why do you think it's so important for people to know that truth?
Because it's not fair. It's not fair that you pretend to be something, to be truthful and you're not. That's not right. You don't, and Tamar invited us into her dressing room for the baby's birthday party. That's not right. And then for you to get on the internet and then put out this long video about how you didn't do it and you crying. You know, some people tell you things and you don't listen, and then all of a sudden you hear them. Like, you're familiar with the little 48 laws of power.
For sure.
Never outshine the master, all the... How can I not outshine you? I shine. God made me shine. So if these are the laws and things that you're going by, if you think I play checkers, no, I play chess too. Checkmate.
Wow. If I was a tea spilling channel, that tea would have been so hot to burn my lip. Sheesh. But seriously, we've all been there. If you've ever worked in corporate America or in the corporate setting, you know that it can be very cutthroat and very competitive. Most likely, if you're listening to this video, you have been stabbed by a coworker at least once, and it always hurts. It always feels like a level of betrayal when your coworker unnecessarily, tells somebody that you're late or unnecessarily says something to the boss. You're always like, where's the loyalty? And especially when that coworker looks like you. It's like an extra level of betrayal. Like, come on, sis. Like, you know how hard we both had to work to get here. Why would you do this to me? Why would you do this to us? And so I get it. But like, that's not the bigger issue that I want to talk about, because we don't even know if any of this is true. Because I must say, when I hear Cookie's video, I don't just hear a woman who is trying to let the truth come out, a woman who's in pursuit of the truth, and that's all she wants. I hear a woman who is hurt, like when she mentions that, she doesn't necessarily even know why Loni stopped talking to her and how she once considered Loni a friend. And especially at the end when she says, have you ever heard of playing checkers? Well, this is checkmate. Like, it sounds like somebody who's very bitter, who's very upset with Loni. It doesn't sound like, oh, I'm just trying to let the truth come out. I'm just trying to make sure you guys know that Tamar was wrong. That's a part of it, but that definitely doesn't sound like all of it. And that brings me to one of the questions that I want to ask in this particular video, and that is, when you are no longer friends with someone, do you owe it to them to keep their secret, or do you feel like, you know what, if we're no longer friends, everything you've ever told me is subject to come out? It's not like I'm saying that it wasn't right for her to tell everything, but I feel like her reasons behind it, she sounds like a hurt friend. She sounds like she wants to get back at Loni, and she wants everybody to know the kind of person that Loni is. Because to me, when she was Loni's friend, she was okay with Loni having these characteristics. It's just that when Loni turned those characteristics over on her, now she's upset. Now she wants the truth to come out. You know, Cookie mentioned in the video that Tamar had Loni and her and the ladies from The View in the baby shower and all of that. So she was there too. So she knew what Loni was capable of. Held this secret for years, and now she wants to come out now that Loni's not her friend anymore. A lot of people were praising Cookie for, you know, being so real and saying that she's a real one for saying all of this, but I don't think her motives are 100% pure. I think she is no longer friends with Loni, and this was a way that she could definitely hurt Loni and Loni's reputation, and she didn't go high, she went low. But I want to talk about that. When you're no longer friends with someone, are their secrets still safe with you? Or do you feel like if we're no longer friends and if it goes down really badly, I'm going to tell everything that I know? That's what I want to talk about, women in friendship. Is there such a thing as loyalty when it comes to a former friend, especially when you feel like the former friend wronged you? Are you still loyal? Do you still owe them anything? I'd love to hear your thoughts and opinions on that, and also about coworkers. How do you feel about coworkers who do things like that? Do you feel like, look, we're here to do a job. There's no such thing as friends when we're talking about work? Do you feel like my number one goal when I go to work is to get my paycheck and go home? There is no such thing as friendship when it comes to a job. I've seen people like that too, who strictly want to do their job and go home. They're not trying to make friends. They're not trying to go to lunch with everybody. They're not trying to get to know you on a personal level. They're trying to keep it strictly professional. And there are some people who get so caught up in their quote unquote work friendships that it ends up ruining their career or end up ruining their position at a particular job. Is there such thing as friendship when it comes to a job? That's what I want to talk about. I want to get that conversation started in the comment section below. I'd love to hear your thoughts and opinions on it. If you like this video, be sure to subscribe to my channel. I upload hashtag I said what I said segments pretty often here on my channel. You guys really seem to enjoy them, and I love producing them for you guys. And yeah, I love you guys, and I'll see you all in the next video. Till next time, later divas and dudes. Deuces, honey.